So, as after she does her nightly routine and stuff, she's sitting there. Of course, she's scrolling on her phone and stuff because nobody falls asleep instantly. But she says she went upstairs and she went to sleep. She wakes up the next morning and still does not check on him, doesn't let him. She goes, she fixes her a cup of coffee, she gets her a cigarette, and she's going about her morning until she finally, I think it was like around 11, 12 o'clock, so she had been up before she actually went and looked in the suitcase. That's when she seen that he was unalive. So from there, instead of calling the police, she calls her ex-husband and tells him it's an emergency and if he can come over. So of course he comes over and he's trying to see what's going on. He gets to the threshold of the door where the little wood is, and then the living room. He stands right there and he says, "What's up? What's going on?" He sees the suitcase. He's like, "What's going on? What are you doing?" And she's basically tells him he's in the suitcase and he's unalive. So he walks back out of the apartment and he calls the police. After he calls the police, she calls the police. Why she didn't call the police sooner, or when she found out that he was unalive, no one knows. She still has not answered that. But she only called after the ex-husband called the police. They're asking her questions. She's fidgety. She's nervous. She's tensed up. Her story changes a few times. So they, of course, they're doing some investigating, and of course it was you and him in the apartment. You're gonna look like the suspicious one because it was just you and him. You were the last person to see him. And then the police are asking, how did he get in the suitcase? So she says they were playing hide and seek and he decided to get in the suitcase. Exactly. And then after a couple more questions, they find out they were both drunk. They drank 2 bottles of wine. And then she says they started playing hide and seek. They were having fun all day. They drank and they were drunk and they started playing hide and seek. And he got in the suitcase and all of this other stuff. But they will soon discover that there was a little bit more to the story than what Sarah Boone was trying to lead on to. So once a few days go by, she's in the interrogation room. They bring her back because they have discovered a few videos and a live video from that night that all of this happened. So basically, while he's in the suitcase, it almost seems like he comes to in the suitcase, like he was unconscious.